crypto pump update. My last video, Bitcoin was sitting down here at about 22,600 or so. I was expecting this pump. I wasn't really expecting it all within a few hours. It was a rather breathtaking pump for sure. There's a few things wrong with this I'm going to go through. If you didn't catch my last video, what is likely going on here is this blue line here is January 24th. This vertical blue line. This vertical blue line here is January 27th is the blue line here. February 24th is the vertical blue line here. Those are the last Friday of the month where Bitcoin futures expiration dates. I've been watching this for a long time, and if this pumps up towards this line, it will dump away from it. If it dumps down to these, it pumps away from it. I don't want to spend too much time on that and bore everyone. But that February 24th, don't let me misspeak in my videos. I do that often. February 24th, last Friday of the month. That's what this is right here. This is being, now there's probably 1 or 2% chance I could be wrong. If this goes above 25,000 and sets a new level, then it's a different story. I don't think that's what's going on. Let me just touch a few things here. I had resistance at this white line, bottom of the channel, middle of the channel. This yellow line, which was the high from February 2nd, it busted through all that. My last video, I didn't mention my last line of resistance would be the top of the channel, of course. And it wicked out of there, and it's now back down in it. So this green line here, there's lots to talk about. I'll try to make this quick. This green line at top is this high here. We did not set a new high. Did not set a new high, local high. Did not set a new local high. That's important. That's important. If this were to go above there and start setting the new range, then I'd probably start changing my song. But I'm pretty sure I'm still got this nailed down. And let me show you what's wrong with this. This volume down here is too low. I've drawn this red line. Let's zoom in on here, down here on the bottom. See this horizontal red line here where I'm going across these volume bars. This volume on this giant green candle, $2,400 candle almost, or is the volume. Look at the volume on that thing. Follow the red line across and look how low the volume is on that giant green candle. I'm going to show you what's going on here. It's what I said was going on in my last video, but I just want to show you. There's people out there. I know there's people out there right now long on the top, leveraged long on the top. They're getting hyped into buying the top. Please don't buy the top. If you want to buy, wait until it goes over 25,000 and sets new range. Then maybe, but don't do anything. In my opinion, don't buy anything. Don't long. Don't leverage long. Please don't leverage long the top. You can do what you want. I'm just a guy on YouTube, but this isn't high volume. You want to see high volume? Not only is this not high volume, this is not above average volume. And not only is it not above average, it's not even average volume. This is low volume. In the last 37 days, there's only been 5. If you look across here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since January 9th, there's only been 5 days with lower volume than that one. And look at the other candles there. Look at this one here, this big green one here, where it was a sustained pump and went sideways for a few weeks, a month. That's pretty decent volume compared to that. But see that? See that right there? That's a problem. This is what we're dealing with. This is what I said in my last video. And I made that video before this happened, and this is what I was saying is happening. And this is what's happening. I've been watching this for a long time, put it all together for you. They come off the futures market and they come over onto the spot market, onto the Bitcoin market where the price is determined, right? Because they're betting on the futures and they want to cause as much pain as possible. So when it pumps up to these last Fridays of the month, it dumps afterwards. It just does. I've been watching it for a long time, right? So that's what's happening now. And this is why they're doing it. A low volume pump, which is what we're doing, right? We're dealing with a really large pump on really small volume. Low volume pump is a situation where prices rise with low volume. Very small numbers of buyers create all the demand. This is usually employed by traders / whales. Let me say that again. Whales. The composite, man. Whales. Big time traders who buy a significant portion of a crypto asset to create artificial demand and scarcity. Let me say that again. This is usually employed by whales who buy a significant portion of a crypto asset to create artificial demand and scarcity. So they're sucking people in. They're sucking people in, right? I know right now there's people new to this. They just got hyped into it, maybe for the first time, and they're about to get wrecked. I'm saying 98%. You know, I saw this pump, and I started, when it started going through this yellow line up here that I said it probably won't go, you know, might wick above it. When I saw it go up above there and just keep on racing out the top of this channel, I just thought, what in the world is going on? I doubted everything that I've been learning. I just said, no, what? But it stopped just at the right spot. You know, it's uncanny where it stopped. $200 shy of the previous high over here, which would be a big deal. Perhaps, you know, it would suggest over 25,000. You could start talking about it's going to get into another range, and it could just be a stepping stone. But I've just been watching this too long, man. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. So it topped out at 24,931. Let's get rid of that horizontal line there. Get rid of some of the clutter. That's where it topped out. My parallel channel has held. I didn't mention that in my last video. I said, you know, I'm probably forgetting to say something, and I regret not saying it. I didn't think it was going to go up there, to be honest with you. Not just in a few hours. I just really didn't. But it held, right? It did hold. It wicked out the top. It's wicked out the top of this channel a few times if you go back down through here. Very impressive pump, but I do believe it's artificial. And you don't want to see a big pump with low volume like this. It says there's something fishy, and that fishy smells like whale to me. Just like I said in my last video, when this was sitting at 22,600. This pump that we just had reminded me of back in the days when I was learning all this stuff during the legitimate parabolic pump of the last halving cycle. So this cycle is over. This pump, there's something wrong with this pump, right? It doesn't make sense. And there's probably in my next videos, I'll probably be making every day until it happens. I'll probably be making videos like epic crash on your head, right? Spirit breaking crash, you know, epic dump incoming, massive male manipulation, right? Those are the ones I'm probably gonna be making in the next few days before it happens. 406 days is the next Bitcoin halving event, March 29th, 2024. 13 months, over 13 months from now. And the big pumps don't happen until after that date. Now, I do think it's probably going to start this one. I do think maybe the end of 2023 it might start getting on, maybe even sooner. But it's not now. Not in February of 2023. It's way off schedule. It's still 406 days away. That's a problem with the Hype Squad. They can't leave that out. That's important stuff, man. And I know a lot of people out there making YouTube videos are not talking about the last Friday of every month. I've been watching this, and it's my alarm's going off, right? 99%. I'm 99% sure that's what we're dealing with. Boom. And not only is it going to be boom, it's probably going to be what I've been saying for a long time. This one here, this is just wonderful since the summer of 2020. Bitcoin has been following this, and you know, I want to doubt it, but we came down here, right? And if you've been watching my videos, you can see there's the parallel channel I have drawn in is similar. We'd be like right through here. We dumped out the bottom. We've come back up into it, kind of come close to the top. This one, you know, I mean, it's not up quite as far, but I think we just came here, right here where my cursor's at, right there. I think this is where we're at. Now, this is not going to be a carbon copy. It's not a carbon copy, but in the grand scheme of things, the macro scale, just right here. You take the purple curvy line, take the just the trend. We're here, right? We're here. We just got here, right? This is what's coming. Boom! 50% dump is what I'm still calling, and I'm not going to get off of that, even though watching that big juicy pump really did get my attention for sure. You know, I started doubting myself. started capitulating, right? But odd where it stopped. It did not set a new high. It did not get out of that channel as of now. It is definitely back down in it. That's just for now. It's just a wick out the top. A little higher than I thought. I was saying maybe a few $100s above the yellow, which would be like 24.5, 20. Yeah, that's pretty close. I was not seeing 24.9. I was not seeing 25,000 almost touched. A little high for my liking, but I think it's game on. I think it's game on. What's going to happen is maybe it holds on here for a while and maybe it comes down to the dotted line and something like this, you know, and then the whammy, the big whammy. It could be a week. Now I draw these lines and it seems like I'm saying like in 10 minutes is going to. This would be like from here to here would be like 2 weeks, right? 10 days, right? So 500, however long it's been since the Japanese created these candlesticks on the rice market. How many centuries ago was that? It's this pattern has been around for centuries. This has been around since before your great grandparents were born. This is where we're at, right? There's no reason for this to go boing way up here, right? It's not real. It's not real. And I'm gonna get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And my name on the channel is Bitcoin Street. Have a good day.